also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. He's going to return it from the 2 to the end zone. He tackled at the 17, strong jump by the coverage team. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle way behind the line. He'll do 6 there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are straight and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Misses the receiver, incomplete. A serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's a fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense starts with a short field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They have to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. We had a short period of offense that exactly what you're supposed to do. A little bit of a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Stanford offense is back out there in the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Dropping back, it's Tucker. Gets home.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. If that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the ball going to be? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the weak side. And he moves out of bounds after a really nice game there.
knows he's going to get the ball, you still can't stop the quarterback fighting this receiver and be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Receiver makes the catch. They get him back, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Really caught. Would have been a huge gain.
Just not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball's in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Sets up 3rd and inches. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Stanford needing this 4th down conversion. Scanning the field, it's Tucker. Catch made on the left side. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Put that out of bounds. A solid gain on that run.
The option keeper for a big gain by the Oregon Duck quarterback and a 1st down. Chris, you and I called so many games over the years in Eugene at Autzen Stadium, saw so many great quarterbacks run this very play. Let's start with Marcus Mariota and what he was able to do within this offense. Dennis Dixon, think about the years that he had when he was the quarterback for Oregon. Of course, Jeremiah Masoli, more recently, Bo Nix. So many great quarterbacks, and we're seeing another one getting it done today.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Catch made in space. It's free down the left side. He's on the head. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Back to throw. It's Tucker. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. It's a nice pickup there. They buy some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Throwing off play action. Defense is coming after him. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be 1st down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
For the offense,
step in and swat that deep ball away.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the return is brought down by the coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's tackled quickly. The yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense. They're going to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking deep to the right side. Touchdown! As they put 6 more on the board. Once you tell a defense coach, don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Automatic from the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Handed off by the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking downfield, it's Tucker. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks a tackle in the clear. Get him down to wrap up the first big play. So, Cook, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking for his back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Kickoff here from the shotgun.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Going for his running back. It's caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
And is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Fake. He'll look to throw it. Picks the grab. Can he get there? They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. He knocks it through with confidence.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And here's the handoff. First and 10 more. He's still on it. They bring him down. The drive has now reached the 35.
Nice job here by this back picking up the 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on. But right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They keep him guessing with the ball. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. With the catch, it's Poe. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. First down at 10. Looking for a receiver. He's going to take a shot down the left side. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far. And the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Good momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Dropping back, it's Tucker. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Oh, would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He takes it at the 40. And they've got the returner corralled. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down with the game, moves the ball to the 39. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
2nd down, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring it down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun run for them at halftime.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away. 35-3. So an important touchdown is before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
This offensive line, you got to take your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down. Working with that lead, you know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw yet again. He fires downfield. He's got enough room to run. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Shotgun formation is an inside handoff. Looking for the end zone. Has a lead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up for just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for